And here we go, it's another day and it's gonna be another video, but today is gonna be very special because we are finally opening the My Little Pony advent calendars. We'll do it on live cam this time, but obviously I got my little paws. And yeah, so let's try to make the best out of this. I've already realized something that's gonna be a bit problematic, and that is when I use both of the paws, I can't operate my laptop anymore, so I can only use one paw. What I guess makes it a bit easier to operate everything, since yeah, I still have another hand that I can fully use without difficulties, because, well, let me just show you. So here we go. Yeah, I'm probably moving this a little. There we go. So these are the calendars and this is the paw. And it's really hard because you got these nails. They are really cute though. And these little bumpers, these paw pads, but they are very thick. Look at this. Yeah, they look a bit dusty, but that is just because of the material. It's just a mess. It's like a magnet for everything dusty. I had them cleaned before the video, but it's not dirty here. That's, oh my gosh. Yeah, I shouldn't have been talking. Okay, so these are the calendars. We are opening both of them. Since when this video is coming out, we pretty much have December 24th or even later. This calendar on the left, I think, was $20 without shipping. And the one on the right was the more expensive version, which I think was $34. So they include pretty much the same. They were advertised with 3D ornaments, which make me think that it's just some sort of plastic figurines, like you can see on the box art. They are obviously what's it called, AI generated, and honestly I wouldn't have minded it much if the figures were okay. The problem is these are not figures. And these are just 2D acrylics, and you can already tell by the size of these doors, they are not very large, so very much false advertising. I got a full refund on this one. This one I just ignored because, come on, it's $20. So, we are opening both of them, and I think we are starting with this one, because I think this is a little worse. Because when I got this one, all of the content inside was falling around inside of the calendar. It's a Chinese product, obviously, but oh my god, I can't. So yeah, it's getting even worse because oh my god, the ground I used for the recording is like rubbery and these kind of calendars. It just doesn't go well together. So here's a close-up. They look not bad, and I think this one, Friendship and Magic of Christmas, that is not too bad. The other one obviously got a typing error and it says Winter, which is pretty weird. We are not opening them door by door, but I will just open them on the top. I slide out the content, since I pretty much had to do this anyways, after they were all falling around inside of it. Just give me a moment. There we go. So, the empty box, and this is what is inside. So basically just little 2D acrylics, and they are tiny. I'm not showing you guys the correct order in which they came because I can't guarantee it anymore, since, as I said, you can already see it, some are so small, they were just falling around inside. Some had 2 or 3 acrylics, and it is just impossible for me to determine afterwards which door had which acrylic. I'm just showing you guys one by one which ones we got. And this is gonna be a little bit different. I think we're just going like this. So we got a little rainbow dash over here. And you can see they are really small, they are not big. And they came with little strings, golden strings. But I don't think it was even enough for all of them. So I got a little wristwatch, which looks very AI generated. But it's cute nonetheless, and I really don't regret it much. I would have preferred if it was little plastic figurines, but okay. This one is probably a big fan magnet. It's the vampire Fluttershy from the apple yard when they were haunted by the bats. It's just a little... yeah, there you go. I usually don't make videos like this, so obviously the setup is not perfect. It is far from perfect. I'm not sure if we make more of these openings, but I'll try to improve the next time we make them. Now I'm just having difficulties getting them out. There we go. Yeah, some of them are really just exactly the size of... okay, this is gonna be difficult. It's the unicorn from the movie, but on this one I think she... let me just check. Yes, she got a full horn on this one, which is even wrong. Because if you've seen the movie, then she definitely has a broken horn. I don't remember her name though. Okay, yeah, these are really hard to get out, oh my gosh. So here we go. That wasn't too bad. Maybe we go... nope. Okay, so for the bright ones, I think this is better. So we got a queen not Chrysalis. I have forgotten her name. Oh my god, don't kill me for it. Celestia. Yeah, it's just that the biggest problem is just that it's so shiny. I don't think that the backside is any better. Yes, it actually is. Okay. So maybe we just look at them from the backside. We got this little guy, who I have no idea who it is. Honestly, it just looks like a unicorn Fluttershy again. But again, I think it's just an AI generated random pony. So who else do we have? This is going slower than I thought, because I really struggled to get them out of the box. Oh my god, they are... okay, I try a different approach. Okay, I almost got all of them out. Now I just have to make sure that we do any doubles. So this is another very generic pony, I guess. Not sure if this is supposed to be anyone that is supposed to be known. But she got a little present that is quite cute. Okay, so let me just get the next one. That's another Fluttershy, but it's a totally different art. So they are not even in the same sort of drawing style. But it's okay, it's still pretty cute. We already got the bats. And the queen. Yeah, I'm just tidying up a little bit, so that we don't get doubles. Okay, here we go. So now we got Princess Luna, which I guess is another big name in the fandom. A bit hard to see because the prints are really not really good. They are extremely dark and you need really direct light to see them properly. So here we got another generic one with a harp. It is quite cute though, I give them that. And again, all of these that we are opening right here have been about 20 bucks, so I can't really complain about it. We got a little Christmas Applejack with apple cinder, which is also very polished and kinda hard to see in the cabin. I think most of the ones that are left are really just generic ponies. I'm not even sure what this one is doing. Maybe she's having a drink or something. Let me check. She's holding a candle. She could be doing anything, I have no idea. Honestly, it kind of looks like she's having a cigarette or something. I hope not. Smoking is not healthy. So we got a really cute one, I guess. The colors are again kind of Fluttershy-ish, but definitely a unicorn. So just another generic pony, and she got a little Christmas sweater on, which is really cute. We got a very AI-generated Spike with a little gift box. I guess there's not much you can say about this one. It looks okay though. It could have been a bit closer to the series, but again, I'm not complaining. They've been really cheap, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them though. So we got a alicorn, it seems, and that's just a random one. I don't think that this character has been anywhere in the series. So we got, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Starlight. I guess it could be. It is kind of hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, but pretty much think it is. Then we definitely get Rarity with some sort of gala dress, which is very hard to see because it's so shiny. Let's see if we can get a better image from the backside. Yes, we can. Maybe don't. There we go. Okay, so we got this one over here. How many do we still have? We are almost through, I think. I just hope I didn't drop any on the ground. So this, I'm not sure if this is an actual character again or just AI-generated random pony, it seems. It's maybe just one of the town ponies. Okay. This is the disco pony, but I'm not sure what the name is. Maybe Vinyl or something. I know that she got a lot of fans though. And she's one of the best friends with the pony that's playing the cello. We got another very random one. I have no idea who this is. I don't think that's an actual character. Looks like it's wearing an apron. Okay, then we got something that looks a bit like Scootaloo, but also a bit not. It's standing on skis though. But it's got very little wings, so maybe it's supposed to be Scootaloo. And I think I actually dropped some on the ground. Yes, dang it. So we got the zebra, which I can't remember the name. She's got such a difficult name to remember. I know it sounds pretty close to the zebra, but yeah, I just don't remember. But it's a nice little Christmassy, wintry outfit with a lantern. So next one is probably from the 24th. It's a little Santa Twilight Sparkle with a little hat and a little poncho or whatever it's called. It's just a horse blanket. I need to get it closer and focused. It's not too bad. Okay. So there's definitely one on the ground. Let me just get it. We already had this one. Okay, I'm still missing one other. But we definitely got Pinkie Pie. With a little, what's it called, sugar cane. That's a pretty cute one as well. Okay, so that's been 23. Yeah, when I just dropped all of them onto the sofa, I think I missed one. Okay, I'm just extremely stupid because I didn't see it. There's actually two inside of this one over here. It's the queen and the one with the book. So we got 24 in this one. And just really blind, it seems. And as you can tell, it's not too bad. So for 20 bucks, you get 24 little acrylics. That is less than $1 per acrylic. So that's not too bad. Let me just fix it. OCD kicking in. So there you go. So this is the entire calendar content. Nothing to brag about, nothing to write home about, but I think it's still nice. Okay, so that is one. That was this one. Oh my god. So we are storing this away, so I don't get confused about them. I almost dropped all of them. And now we open the other one, which, interesting enough, let me just show you again. So they definitely made the typo and wrote friendships winter. And there is no numbers on the doors. So you wouldn't even know which you have to open. But at least they did something the others did not do. And that is give the little container they came in a little plastic foil on top, so that they are not falling inside all around. Let me just, oh my gosh, it's super hard to get out. They are also a little smaller than the other ones, it seems. Here we go. Oh my god, it's so messy. This is the thinnest foil that I've ever tried to pull off something. That is like the foil that you use for wrapping up your breakfast sandwich. And it's, look at this, it is such a mess. I've been trying really hard to get this out, but it is just struggling. So imagine you order this for your kid and then it arrives and the kid figures out that there's a lot of plastic wrap around the entire thing. And you have to remove the inside of the calendar and fill it around like this. That is just insane. Oh my gosh. What a fight. I survived. Look at this. Oh, what a mess. So yeah, they are definitely smaller than the other ones, but I think quality-wise they are at least on the same level. Here we go. Definitely got some practice with long nails. That comes in very handy in situations like this. Okay, we just continue like this. Have to get really close because they are so small. So this is just Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo playing in the snow, I guess. And you can already tell that this is no longer just a single character, but this is actually some actual scenes. So what's the next one? I think this is just a snowball fight or something. And it's super hard to focus and it's so small. Okay, let's try the backside. It worked pretty well the last time. It's still a lot of reflection. But I guess you get the idea of it. It's basically the main characters that are just playing in the snow and throwing around some snowballs and stuff. We got Twilight Sparkle flowing around some gifts with magic. I always have to check where I am on the camera because it is rotated 90 degrees and it's a bit difficult to align. Because every time I think I move into the image, I move out of it. Okay, we got some Applejack with apple tree, Christmas tree. It is also very cute. I just really wish that they were a little bit bigger. We got another Pinkie Pie with a candy cane. Pretty much like the last one, to be honest. Then what do we have here? We got Fluttershy with a blanket. Okay. I'm not sure if she has anybody in... Yeah, I think there are fun animals in her embrace, in the hug. And it's so small, it's really hard to see. But we got another Fluttershy. And this one, I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be. If it's on top of an envelope or something. And it's not focusing at all. Let me just try the backside. It's a little better. Yeah, it's really hard to see. I thought that the other ones are really small, but these ones, they are even worse. I mean, optically they are better, but they are just so much smaller. We got Pinkie Pie on a buffet. The entire table full of goodies that you can't even make out what it is. Which is a shame, because I'm sure it would be absolutely tasty. We got Rarity working on a dress that is way too large for her. Yeah, I kinda think that this dress is almost fit to be for humans, but there's no humans in the polyverse. So pretty weird, to be honest. But I guess it is just what AI makes out of it. Then we got a little rainbow dash. I'm not sure if she's surfing. Because to be honest, surfing at Christmas is kinda weird. But I guess if you are in Florida or Hawaii maybe, then you can surf during Christmas. Or maybe it's the flood after all the snow is melting. Okay, just ignore that I said that. We got another Rarity on the bunch of Christmas gifts. Come on, focus. Yeah, I think that you get the idea. It is not helping that they are really small and also reflecting the light a lot. We got another very thin Rarity in front of what seems to be an ice statue. Yep. We are getting pretty close to the end. We got Rainbow Dash, very AI looking, maybe even as a little foal, on a Christmas tree. Alright. What else do we have? Oh, this is the worst. I have no idea what this is. This is so small. Okay, look at this. It is supposed to be Twilight, and I have no idea. She's flying, and there's some gifts on the ground, but I have no idea what's going on. Well, we got another Rainbow Dash as a kid. This time she's just sliding on the snow, it seems. Focus. 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 I guess you get the idea. So what do we have here? It looks like Applejack and two friends that are just sitting on a table, or is that supposed to be Big Mac? No, that's definitely a girl. So yeah, I have no idea who the other two are, but that is definitely Applejack with two of her friends just sitting on a table with a little Christmas hat. Really random. Oh, what do we have here? Okay. So that's a little AI fail, because we don't have Twilight in the picture, but we got Pinkie Pie wearing a Twilight hat and glasses, and it's just not focusing. Let me get to the other side. There we go. Run into the trap again. So yeah, they are just playing in the snow. It is pretty weird that there's no Twilight, but we get this Twilight Pinkie Pie. Speaking of Pinkie Pie, we got another Pinkie Pie with alligator, which is pretty cute, I guess. Then we got another Applejack, and I think she's just serving some apple cider or cider. So just a little Christmas boot. And the last four. We got the original Twilight sparkle on the Christmas tree, putting the star on top of things. Then we got another Pinkie Pie. I think she's just standing there, which is pretty odd. In a little Santa outfit. Then we have another Twilight sitting on the snow and reading a book with a little purple hat and a scarf. And the last one. Last but not least, we got another Pinkie Pie, and she's playing in the snow, which I think is one of the nicest we got, because it got some substance to it. Alright, and that's been all of them. And two calendars, I again pretty much a scam, to be honest. And I'm not sure if I would have paid the price if I had known what is inside. But they are definitely cute. I'll probably just give them to someone. Oh wait, I think we forgot one. I think we forgot one. Yep. It's another little Fluttershy with animals. Here you go. So, now we got all of them. That was the big one, and well, the expensive one, they were both not very big. And the cheap one, which honestly, in terms of just the size, these were definitely bigger. But bigger is not always better, because I think that these ones were definitely nicer. Alrighty, that's pretty much all of it, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the My Little Pony Advents calendars. If you liked it, then please consider to like and subscribe. Just don't expect a lot more of these live cam videos, because they are just a pain to record and the setup is really not made for this. I pretty much turned down my streaming light and tried to use my phone as a camera, and it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, I'm not sure when we make the next good drive, but we probably get another stream on the 24th or the 25th, and if not, then definitely on Saturday. So I see you then, and until then, have a nice time and some good holidays. Bye!